Hey, this is part 2 of the Lab 2 basic items for Minecraft. You should by now have already done part 1. If you want to see the part 1 video, go back to part 1 screencast. So screencast is going to talk about part 2, creating a rock shifter. So rock shifter class has already been implemented. You should know where it is by now. And this first step talks about implementing the on-item right-click method, which is an event that has this prototype, this signature, and it gets called when you right-click your mouse when you have the rock shifter item selected. So there's going to be 3 parts to this implementation. 3, 4, and 5, and they're all going to be implemented independently, so you're going to want to figure out a way to implement one and either comment out or create a method so you can have all of these independently implemented. So I'm going to talk about part 3. Essentially what it says is you're going to iterate through your player's inventory and check to see if the item is sand. And be careful because some of the inventory may be null if they haven't been filled. So you're going to have to handle that case. And if it is sand, just remove it, which means setting it to null. So if you've done everything right, you go back to Minecraft, you hit E to get your inventory, go to Tools, you're going to need a rock shifter item, put it in your inventory. Go to your building blocks. If you hover over sand and you put sand in various locations, doesn't matter where you put it. So I type 2, 4, and 7. And then you hit E again to go back. And notice in the hotbar here that your rock shifter is selected. If the rock shifter isn't selected, then it's not going to call the on-item right-click method. So if I right click here and everything works, you notice that it automatically cleared out all the sand in the inventory. And it should only clear out sand if I come in here and I put in acacia wood planks and then some sand, put in some other items and go back and I hit right click again. You notice that only the sand disappeared. So that's all there is to step 3. Next podcasts are going to be talking about steps 4 and 5.